Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Monday, the 30th of January. We're about to wrap up 2024 here in a moment, aren't we? Holy moly. Whew! It's cool out here, a little breezy, 34 degrees. My, what you call it, that DJI, Power 1000, however they're terming that thing, the E-generator. Actually already supposed to be here, but you know, they can't zero those things out. It's out for the delivery. Man, I watched a video last night of a guy taking one of those apart. Man, they're built like a brick poop house inside there. It's amazing the detail and the sealing of everything that DJI has done with that thing. That's pretty impressive. But anyway, welcome to the day. Thanks. Username Motor Down. With everything off. How does it keep doing that? I've adjusted this once before, and it did the same thing. It changed it jumped an hour ahead. That's very strange. But anyway, with everything off. Oh, now I need to hit it because I have to go a minute ahead. Is he still in that mode? Oh, set. Now it's off. That's weird. It's done that. It did that twice to me. Let's see what happens when I click the time. No, it's staying now. Well, look what showed up. Hot ziggity. That thing's pretty bad, eh? Let's get her out. What does it say? Void if damaged. Thankfully, both clips are not damaged. So, whip out my little handy dandy packet knife here and hack this box open, dig her out. Like all DJI products, these things are packaged like an Apple product. Very, very carefully packaged. This thing's a whole lot smaller than I thought it was. Give you an example. This is a liter of 1550 motor oil. Is that crazy or what? It weighs 28 pounds. It's crazy. It's got some of the ports still plugged off. Nothing much to it. There's the charge cable. And then, like the warranty stuff. There might be a little quick start thing in there somewhere, but... Ooh, what's that nice sound? That's nice. Two 110 AC ports. You got two USB ports, and two USB A's and USB C ports. And you're charging, you got an option. You can regular charge at 600 watts or fast charge it at 1200. And that's where you plug in your charge port. It just looks like a monitor or a computer type plug-in with that style AC. 100 to 120 volts AC, 50 or 60 hertz. And charge up. In the high speed 1200 watt mode, it'll go from 0 to 80% in 50 minutes, 0 to 100% in 70 minutes. And it has this mode where you leave this plugged in. I forget, you do something, there's a way to, or maybe it just does it automatic. I'll have to look into it to figure it out for sure. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm pointing at here, sorry. But you can, like say during a windstorm like the other night, I knew it was coming. you know, you can tell when it's bad enough and the banging and crashing going on outside, I knew we were going to lose power. But what you can do is you can set your house up, and the cord that would normally go into your generator to power your stuff up, you have all that set up and plug it in, but you still have the AC going. When the power goes out, I think it takes like 2 milliseconds, maybe it's 20 milliseconds, whatever it is. It's so fast that it won't even, your clocks won't reset and stuff. As soon as it loses power, it detects it so fast that it switches over to generator mode or power pack mode. I think they call it UPS or UPC, or it's got a acronym for it that it switches over to it. That's pretty cool. But it's 2200 watts, and it'll run for 36 or 30 seconds at 2600 watts, and then for like starting up an appliance or something like that, it's got like a flash peak of, geez, what is it, like, I think it's over 4,000, I think it's 4,600, something like that, watts. But it's not sustained. It's just that initial push to try to get something going. I've watched some reviews on this thing, and you know, certain things, and it depends on the appliance. You know, I think there was a gas furnace, you know, had big fans that runs his whole house. It would overpower it, and it just, there's no fuses. It's like, you know, BMWs. It's got internal fuses, which a lot of cars or motorcycles for sure are that way. There's no fuses anymore, and once the system realizes it's not overloaded, it'll reset itself. A lot of times you got to reset the key. I know BMWs do. Not sure about the Pan America, but the Pan America's got, well, they all, like even the BMW, there's certain fuses, like for ABS, the big main fuse. I think the Pan America actually has a little fuse box in there. But yeah, the BMWs, there's like an ABS fuse and something else. Maybe it's a fuel pump or something. But anyway, that's it. And you got to dig to find them too. But anyway, this is set up that way with no fuses, all internal fuses. But I could have had this thing set up, and then when the power went out, it would just been it had just transferred over, never missed a beat. So they have these SDC ports. There's 2 of them, and because DJI is probably more known for their drones and stuff than anything else, but these are intelligent ports that takes a dongle that plugs in. I think retail on them is like $20 or something like that. I haven't looked into them because I haven't decided which ones I need. But there's different things that you can plug in here. You can, like, if you want to charge it through a cigarette lighter in your car when you're traveling, there's a dongle for that. If you want to add some solar panels, you'll go through here, but it's kind of limited to how much it will take through the solar panels. If you got some really nice ones, you can stack it up, and you can get, I think, up to 800 watt input. But it requires another, I don't know how much that is, that DJI sells, is another piece that clicks on. There's even the 1/4 holes that bolts the piece down, and it allows up, like I say, up to 800 watts of input of charging. So to start it up is push and hold, and guys with DJI drones will recognize this sound. Sounds just like a drone. So it's got you know, by default the AC's not on. You have to push the AC button to turn it on, and this will be on for up to 30 minutes, and you'll see the lights are pulsing. They'll go bright and then down to dim. If you're running something like a guy was running his refrigerator, well, you know, when the refrigerator's at temperature, everything just kind of shuts down. Well, I mean, when it kicks back on, if it takes 30 minutes for it to come back on, this thing will time out. So you simply just, oh, sorry, you push and hold, and it beeps, and now it'll stay on until, it will not time out in 30 minutes. It'll stay on till the power's out. So I've got 50%, I got 24 hours, it's bouncing 24, 25, just sitting here. You know, you can plug different things in here to see how it works, but so you turn the AC off, and these are just live all the time. And the USB-Cs, I think it goes up to 140 watts. So, you know, super fast charging on stuff. And these, I think it was 24 watts or something like that. I can't read the thing from here with my I just got my little readers, not my prescription. But I think these are 24 watts. Maybe it's more than that. Yeah, 24 watts and 140 watts. And if you don't want the light on, give the button one push. It's still on, but it turns the display off. These, if you, and you know, nice, just a little side note, nice thing is there's like this works like a shelf on the top. Great for, you know, throwing your drone on there and charging. Now, you can charge your drone, you know, USB-C to USB-C, or if you want to fast charge your drone, or you have the Fly More kits, which always, if you're buying a drone, any of these cameras, like I bought with this Action 5 Pro, I bought the, whatever they call it, and it comes with a little brick, and you have up to 3 batteries you can charge at once. And the batteries last so long in this action camera. I don't know why I spent the money, but it came with a different pole, and you always get stuff. Well, if you buy a drone, always buy the Fly More kit. You will save massive money because it comes with extra blade. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff, but it comes with the 3 charging brick thing, so you can charge the 3 batteries. Well, I would say all at once, but it's not all at once, because they charge 1 battery at a time, and it picks the strongest battery first and charges it. That way it go ahead and get that one going, and then it'll go to the next weakest battery. It's intelligent charging. But anyway, this will fast charge your drones and other things. So there's different accessories that go with it. I've heard some people complain, well, you got extra things, you know, you have to, why didn't they just put regular whatever in there? But it's intelligent, and it's monitoring the battery. The batteries monitor them. It's just very, very, very safe. And like I say, there's I don't remember his name. I'll put a link down below of a guy that took one of these things apart. It's amazing how well these things are built. Crazy amazing how well they're built. But that's really cool. Super, super cool. And how handy. I mean, that has the power, but the problem is the longevity of the power. That has the same power as my 2200 watt Honda. And that weighs 28 pounds. I think this one's 47 pounds. I don't know if that's with gas and oil in or not. I don't know. It seems, maybe because of the shape of it, you know, and you hold it like a suitcase. It seems way heavier than that. Oddly enough, the package is listed as 33 pounds through FedEx as this was coming here. And just walking, I took it in the house at first, and I didn't open it or anything. I just, it was sprinkling a little bit, so I just ran in the house. I don't think, I might not even have the garage unlocked yet. But anyway, I took it in the house, and I go, man, this package is only 33 pounds. So Kelly grabs it, and she goes, jeez. She goes, that's way more than 33 pounds. I go, that's what they say. Amazingly small. I mean, it would. I mean, just think. What would it take? 4 liters wide. About 2.5, maybe 3 liters deep. That's pretty impressive. And it's got the dual handles. Now the fans. That's another thing. The fans run super quiet. I think their maximum loudness is 23 decibels. I mean, the human conversation, I think, is louder than that. I think DJI lists it as, you hear that bang? It's like a little household fan. But the guys that have had these running and really pushed them and made them go off, they don't sound that bad. I mean, they're not loud. I push and hold. But there was all kinds of input as things are going on. It'll show output and input. Like when it's charging, it'll show the input. Or if you've got, the solar panels hooked up to it, it'll show your input versus output. Even you plugging it, you're charging it with your car charger or whatever. Like I said, I didn't buy any of the dongles. This is all it comes with, and I knew that. It comes with the packet, the charge cord, and that's it. I think that's like a 6-foot cord, so it's decently long. We can plug that thing in. Yeah, we got enough room to plug it in. Let's plug it in right quick. Hang on a sec. So it's going into a wall socket there. And pardon, I can't be here at the same place. There you are. Showing input. That's the wattage coming into it. Now that's normal 600 watt charging. And then you go to 1200 watt charging. And you'll notice it's kind of like the DJI drone batteries. If you use a fast charger, like a 15 watt or higher brick to charge it, you'll see that little 3 battery charge brick thing will just go a whole lot faster. Or the drone, if you have the ability to plug it directly in the drone. So I'll put this thing in the high output and let her sit here and run till the fans come on. And I'll give you an idea of the fan sound. So open up the little pouch. I think there's multiple stickers in there. That's kind of cool. Nice DJI stickers. Your safety guidelines, a little warranty pamphlet, and then a quick start guide, which is just basic. But when you go to DJI's website, you can download, it's just like the drones and everything else, you can download the actual manual for it, which goes into finite detail, which is super nice. And I'm impressed. I'm just going to leave it down low. It's better for the battery. Oh, and I think when you have this plugged in and you turn the AC on, of course I need to get the manual downloaded so I can see it. I think that's not saying the batteries are cold. I think it's in that mode that should you lose power and you have appliances or whatever plugged in with it hooked up to AC, it'll automatically just switch over, as I understand it anyway. That's pretty cool. I'm really impressed. I love the size of it. I love the little built-in shelf on the top. Like I say, I'll put a link down below to the gentleman that takes these things apart. And if you look like a video or two later, if you go in his video list, you'll see where he reassembles it. It's pretty cool. And yeah, you'll be impressed what it looks like on the inside of this thing. You just don't expect things to be, nowadays, to be built so well. But for all the things I have from DJI so far, super impressive. All their products. These guys aren't messing around. I mean, all the way back in, geez, when was that? 2012 or 13, somewhere in there. I don't remember whenever the Phantom Pro came out. I remember buying it. It's like, woo. I think the camera was a 1080p. It was a high definition camera. Remember the camera dangled like precariously underneath it. And I remember the early ones, you had to attach a GoPro to it before they started providing their own. I almost bought one back then with the original Phantom. I think it was like Phantom 1, Phantom 2, and Phantom 3, Phantom 3 Pro, something like that. I still have that one too. Boy, that thing, whew, she's a big drone. It weighs a lot, and it makes a lot of noise when it flies. And yeah, you're not gonna be very stealthy with that one. It just whoa, whoa. But it's still fun to take those things up and fly them every once in a while. But cool beans. Hope you think this is cool. I sure do. Man, we live in the Pacific Northwest, especially out in the boonies. Being without power is a thing. And like I say, that'd be great to have this thing set up. And then should, the power get, as the thing's getting weak, and I need to charge it back up, I'll just grab my my 2200 Honda, fire it up out in the porch, and I will plug that in, and it'll get its AC. I won't interrupt power anywhere. It's still going to be on the batteries, and I just plug the thing in. Wonderful. Oh, I keep thinking I got to push and hold to turn it off. It's just a quick turn off. And these grids just pop right out. They've got a screen in them, kind of a filter, so to speak, so you can clean those things out from time to time. That's nice. I love the size of it. Yeah, it's shockingly small. It just looks a lot bigger in pictures and in the videos than what it actually is. Just a tiny thing. Look at it on this. These, you guys probably all had these little card tables or whatever they call them. That's cool. Okay, the fan is running. You guys hear that? Does one suck in, another one blow out? It doesn't have a very pleasant smell, though, I gotta say. But very plasticky, but not a good plasticky smell. What's blowing out of those fans? Yeah, just listen. And I got the mic just stuck right up to it. That's crazy. Very impressed. Look at this lighting at the end of the day. Is that beautiful or what? How do I do the zoom thing? Oh, push and hold. And zoom. Yeah, that's beautiful out there. The reflection coming off the water bottle out there. It's pretty cool that the zoom is accessible right from the screen. And it actually doesn't look that bad, I gotta say. Not bad at all. The digital zoom is not as bad as what most of them are. Been hours since I was out here. I went inside and I sat down for a little bit, and out went the lights. Kelly goes, she hears my chair creaking, my office chair, and she goes, did you have a nice little nap? I said, jeez, didn't even know I needed a nap. That was crazy. So needless to say, it's full. Oh, and that little, the little mark there, when, I don't know if it does it with the, it should. Yeah, that is what it's a UPS, uninterrupted power source. I think it's what it stands for. That's what that little orange, looks like a battery that with a circulation thing around it. But yeah, I just went and downloaded the manual for it. The manual's really nice. Oh, and I was saying earlier, for the solar panels, I've seen people with two of them on there. I don't know how they attach. Well, there's a bracket that goes behind the first one and allows you to connect the second one, so you can get the massive input. I haven't looked at the price of the solar panels, and it's not actually, DJI even says it's by some company that does them. So anyway, if you're into that, being off grid, you could survive quite a while. But yeah, super impressed with this thing. Everything about it. Oh, gotta push and hold. Does it not power off when it's got the thing attached? It's probably because that's on there, huh? Anyway. Oh, and the fans, it intakes from the left and exhausts on the right. That's why you could smell the smells, but it stopped doing that after a while. Yeah, it won't power down. It's probably because it's in that UPS mode. But yeah, it's stone cold. It's been out here for hours. I'm sure. I think it had, when I looked at it before I went inside, I think it said 11 minutes to full charge. It charges shockingly fast, even in the 600 watt mode. But anyway, hope you enjoyed my ramblings around over this thing today. I probably recorded too much because I can get the yammering on like no other. But anyway, I think it's about time to eat. Actually, it's after 8. It's past time to eat. Oh, we usually eat late anyway. And anyway, we'll conclude the yammerings and then go on to the goodbye vlog here right quick. Thanks for hanging around, checking out the DJI 1000 Power, or the Power 1000, I think is how they word it. Well, hello there, YouTube. I think I've slept more today than I've done anything else.
She's been a catnapper all day.
Man, it was crazy. I was doing it this morning, then midday, then nice long nap there at the end. Wow. It's like, wow. Hey, I'm not used to taking naps like that during the day, so I wake up and I'm like, what's going on? Because it's dark now, Waking up, you're like, what's going on? Window shades are open. It's just you just look out to blackness out here, But anyway, it was a relaxed day, that's for sure. That DJI Power 1000, I think, is super cool. Unfortunately, we'll get to put it to use here sooner than later.
Yeah, so, yeah, because it's a coming.
Yeah, January is usually our worst month.
Yeah.
With snow and whatever.
Snow, wind,
yeah,
ice.
But anyway, I think on that, we're just going to go ahead and roll out. It's about time for dinner now.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.